Hello YouTube and welcome to a Let's Talk with Killer 413 or Andrew Duda. And today we're gonna be, getting a little deep this time, and we're gonna say um, a moral test, moral questions. How good of a person are you, Andrew? How good of a person do you think you are?
I'm pretty good. I'm not
You're
gonna lie.
pretty, yeah, me too. I think
We'll
I
find
think I'm
out
pretty
soon
good.
enough, though, right?
Yeah, we will find soon enough. I'm going to ask you a series of questions for people listening. You also ask yourselves these questions as well and answer them. Also, okay, we're going to see how good of a person you really are, all right? And I'm also going to answer them, so yeah, you can also judge me as well. So, ready? Number one question. If you saw someone shoplifting, what would you do?
Uh,
What would you do, Andrew?
I think it really depends on like the situation. I don't know. Some people depends if it's like a grocery store and they're stealing like a bag of rice or something. They look like they're relatively poor. I might let it slide. But when they're stealing some high-priced item, I'd probably tell. I'm not
Tackle
sure.
them?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, what would that do, huh? Yeah, exactly. You bring up a good point there. If the person looked poor and they needed the rice, I would let them go, and I would act like I ignored it, and that would be a good decision. I feel good about myself.
No harm done there.
Now, if I saw somebody that was wealthy, that makes no sense. But if I saw a normal person do it, I don't know. I would probably go and tell the manager. Maybe I would be a snitch. You know,
Oh.
Actually, maybe not. I don't know. Would you tell the manager?
Probably not. I mean, I'd probably just let them do it, really, regardless of what they look like, I guess. Now I'm thinking about it more. Because I don't want to get involved in it.
Wow, dude, that's one way to look at it. All right. Let's get on to the next thing. So, if you hit a car in a parking lot and no one saw you, what would you do?
Oh. Well, if no one saw, I mean, no cameras or anything,
Um, sure. Nobody saw you. Like no
uh,
one at all. Not even the camera saw you. Somehow.
I guess the morally right thing would be do is to stick around. Maybe I'd probably leave a note saying, here's my insurance, stuff like that.
Yeah, like if that happened, I mean, depending on if I hit a car, how hard, like a big dent, or is the car on fire already.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, looking at this again, I would stick around or leave a note because, in this scenario, we're being told that nobody saw us, but in the moment, I would think the camera saw me.
Hmm.
That would be my assumption that there was a camera looking at the parking lot. So I would stick around and definitely leave a note with my info. I would have to pay in the end, but it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
All right. This is not that big. If someone gave you too much change at a store, would you keep it or give it back?
I'd give it back. I actually had a nice little story about this.
Oh.
I was buying from a pizza guy and I accidentally gave him $100 tip. And he actually came back to the door and gave me back my $100, so that was really cool of him. So I guess I'd probably try to return the favor. I know it's not like $100, but I'd try to return the favor and to give them back the change.
Um, so you accidentally gave away $100.
I thought it was a dollar bill. It was $100 bill. It was not good.
You're rolling in the Benjamins.
Oh,
You-
yeah, it was 3 Benjamins I've got.
yeah. What? Okay. This actually happened once to me at McDonald's. They gave me actually it was in the Dollar Tree or something. They gave me all I needed was like 10 cents, but they gave me a quarterback. I didn't notice until I left the store, and I think it was too late to go back. So I kept it.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't a
Jeez.
that would. You know, if I noticed on the spot, I probably would have kept it anyway. To be honest, but you know, it's not that big of a deal,
It's
man.
only, it's not
It's a
really.
quarter. I mean,
Yeah.
you know. Now, if they
They
gave
could
me
buy a
like
piece of gum with
way,
that quarter.
yeah, if they gave me way more than they were supposed to, I mean, yeah. All right. If you found a large amount of money, would you report it?
Probably.
Probably.
I think, that eventually maybe the karma would come back.
And take
Help
you
me out.
hostage for
Yeah.
after they rob their
It
bank.
might help you in the long run, I suppose,
Yeah,
eventually.
true. I mean, like, okay, I would be really tempted to grab some of it and just leave it there. I know that proves how bad a person I am, but that would be tempted. Would I do it in the end? No, because I don't know whose that is. Would I report it? I don't know. I think I would just walk away from it. To be honest, I don't know what I would. I wouldn't grab it because that's not right, and I would probably, you know, be caught.
Just walk away.
So yeah, and report it to who? I mean, call the take my time out of my day and call the cops and tell them I found a large sum of money.
That one
What are
looks
they?
suspicious.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it would become a big deal. But then I wouldn't want it to fall into the wrong hands.
Yeah, that'd always be bad.
You would probably report it.
Yeah, I'd probably go to the police station with it, maybe.
All right, here's a yeah. Sorry. Here's a good one. If you saw a child or a pet locked in a car on a hot day, what would you do?
Oh, I definitely try to get that door open, especially if it was
Exactly.
a child.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. I would, breaking the glass or trying to
Do
get somebody else
something.
to help me. This one definitely I wouldn't walk away from this. This isn't the large sum of money. This is somebody's life and a baby's
Mm-hmm.
life, and then I would call. I wouldn't do this, but somebody else probably would. Child services, that.
Yeah, maybe, and yeah.
Because I mean, there's a limit, okay? I mean, why would you ever do that?
Yeah,
I mean, it's a quick, I guess, if you're dropping off gasoline, but I mean not gasoline. If you're dropping off at a gas station to get some from, from 7-Eleven or something. I mean, I guess if it's a quick pit stop, but I can only assume it's been a while.
yeah.
All right, next one. If you found, if you see kids fighting and there was no way you could call the police, what would you do?
It probably depends on how old the kids are. See, I mean, you never know if they're like really going at it, and like one of them's on the ground getting bloodied to death. But
Yeah.
if it was a regular fight, I'd probably just leave it alone.
The pizza from the place?
Like kids just fighting. But if the guy's on the floor, I'd probably try to break it up.
Yeah. I mean, I would try to break it up, regardless, because that's not, like I don't. Why would I just stand back and okay? If this is in school, I'm probably gonna get in trouble as well. But if this is on the street and two kids are fighting, like, hey, settle your differences, calm down, back up, guys. Don't. I would try to break it up, and if they were much bigger than me, I would just kind of not even, because I don't want to get beat up here. I mean, like, I mean, what would you do if they're big? I mean, like big muscular people fighting. I mean,
No
I'm gonna try,
problem.
but I don't want to get beat up. You know.
Yeah, that's
Now, if it's somebody I knew personally, like not random people, and we're talking about kids here, so the muscular thing doesn't really come into play. But
yeah.
I would definitely just kind of back it up. Yeah, but what? Also, okay. If you lost something which had been given to you by a close friend or relative as a precious gift, would you own up or keep the loss to yourself?
Probably just keep it to myself.
Yeah, if they're not asking, I'm not gonna tell them, you know? Like, I guess in the end I might have to tell them the truth if they ask for it, but if nobody asks, why would I kind of make myself like, hey, by the way, you know that painting you gave me, I lost it somehow, you know?
Yeah, and then you're
There's,
screwed.
yeah, exactly. Okay, what would you do if you saw someone get shot?
Ooh. Now that's. I guess that's a call
Would you,
911.
yeah,
But
would you call 911? Would you just
is
run?
the person already gone
What is it?
that shot them? I mean, if the person's already gone that shot them, definitely, call 911, ambulance, stuff like that. If they're still there, I don't know. Call the cops from a distance.
So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Check out the other Let's Talks. The footage was from Andrew playing, and yeah, go check out his channel.
Fort Zombie.
Yeah, Fort Zombie, Fort Zombie. All right, shout out to Fort Zombie. All right, thank you, Super Killer, for being here. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Have you ever played it? Okay, good job.